Are you going to appear for IELTS Academic and you find it difficult how to prepare yourself for writing task 1? The example which has been taken for this video, that is a map, and in this video you can learn that how your every sentence and every word matters to score high in IELTS. Let's begin it. The very first step is understanding task 1. If you comprehend what you have to do, then it will be easy for you to attempt the task 1. Number 1. You need to write over 150 words. Keep this in mind that 150 word is the lower limit which is set by the IELTS. Upper limit is not mentioned. So you can write more than 150 words. Second, write the task in 20 minutes. If you are well prepared with the formats, then it will be easy for you to attempt this task in 15 minutes only. Then, which type of questions are included, that is academic report, and the questions that are included that are based on chart, graph, diagram, table or a map. Okay, this is the example which has been taken in this video to explain the map description. Read the statement. The maps below show road access to a city hospital in 2007 and 2010. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Write at least 150 words and keep in mind you have 20 minutes to do this. Let's have a look for this map. Okay, there are two diagrams, there are two maps. One is of City Hospital 2007 and the other is City Hospital 2010. On the right side of the diagram, directions are given. These are the bus stops, okay, and two roundabouts are there. So we can easily find out that there are various changes which had taken place in both the maps. Let's do it step by step. Cohesion is very important when you are attempting IELTS. What is cohesion now? Cohesion is the structure, the flow with which you write in IELTS, and to make that flow we have to follow a particular format. So here is the format. We will write 4 paragraphs. First will be the reframing of the given statement. Second, we will write about the overall view. In the third and fourth paragraphs, we will write the key features and make comparisons and then conclude our answer. More details about the format, that why we are going to follow this format, I have mentioned and explained each and everything in my previous video that is based on the bar chart. I will provide the link in the description. You can watch that video also to get more information about the format. And make sure you have subscribed the channel so that you should not miss anything related to IELTS. Let's begin with the writing of this topic, and we will follow the same format. First paragraph, we will reframe the given statement, and the statement is: the maps below show road access to a city hospital in 2007 and 2010. So this is our statement and we are going to reframe it. Okay, read here now. The maps illustrate some changes that were made to a city hospital's transport infrastructure between the years 2007 and 2010. Now notice the changes which I have made to this statement. The meaning is same. The meaning of both the sentences is same, but there is a change in the writing style. The maps illustrate. Instead of the word show, I have used illustrate. The meaning is same of both the words, so I have used another synonym for that. Some changes that were made to a city hospital's transport infrastructure. So it shows road access to a city hospital. I have changed it to some changes that were made to a city hospital's transport infrastructure. Instead of road access, transport infrastructure has been used in 2007 and 2010. So I mentioned between the years 2007 and 2010. You have to keep in mind that what tense you have to use. So the years which are mentioned here, that is 2007 and 2010, that are the past years. So we are using were in the sentence, we are using past tense in the sentence. So here we are done with the first paragraph. We have reframed the given statement nicely. Now we will begin with the second paragraph. Here we have to mention the overall view, and I told you overall view means that at first glance what major changes we noticed, we will write about them. Let's have a look at the maps. So what you can note, okay, so the first change is about the bus stops. Okay, earlier there were bus stops on the either side of the road, and then one big bus station is there. Okay, then the second thing is the establishment of roundabouts. Okay, and now the third thing is there are changes for the parking facilities. Earlier the car park was for public and staff, it was a joint parking, and then separate parkings for the staff and the public's facility has been made. Okay, let's write about the overall view. Okay, so I have mentioned it is noticeable that the three main modifications were made to the hospital's vehicle access. These involved the building of a new bus station, new roundabouts, and new parking facilities. Oh, the word new is repeated again and again, so let me make some changes here. These involve the building of a new bus station, comma, roundabouts, and changed parking facilities. Okay, now perfect. Okay, so you can see we are done with our overall view, and just in a brief way we have talked about the modifications, and we have used the past tense, and we have mentioned which modifications took place. So read it again. It is noticeable that three major or main modifications were made to the hospital's vehicle access. These involved the building of a new bus station, roundabouts, and changed parking facilities. Done. We are done with the second paragraph. Let's move to the third one now. Okay, the third paragraph we will talk about the key features and make comparisons if required. And I told you earlier also that in the third paragraph we will talk in detail about what we have mentioned in the second paragraph. So in the second paragraph we talk about the modifications. Now here you can see I have started with looking at the changes in more detail. You can notice that this is a nice phrase which is used here because it represents that I am going to begin with the details. I am going to begin something new. Okay, looking at the changes in more detail, comma, we can see that in 2007 there were 3 bus stops on either sides of the hospital. You can see on the map that on the both sides of the road there were bus stops earlier in 2007. Okay, now read further. These were no longer present in 2010. So these bus stands are not there in the map of 2010, and instead we see the addition of a bus station on the west side of Hospital Road. Okay, now you can see that this is the addition here because earlier this space was empty. So now bus station is there. Okay, and this is on the west side. We come to know that this is the west side from this description. The directions are given over here. Now read further. This bus station is accessed via 2 new roundabouts. Come to the map once again. You can see that bus station can be accessed via 2 roundabouts. You can see here 2 roads are linked with the bus station. And then now you can see here after roundabouts I have used the word semicolon. Semicolon is used when you will describe that sentence or that word further. So here we are mentioning the first roundabout is at the intersection of City Road and Hospital Road. while the second is at the other end of Hospital Road. So here in these two sentences, the complete description of the roundabouts and their establishment has been described. And then at the junction with the Hospital Ring Road. So concentrate on this sentence once again. You can notice that in one sentence we have talked about the three roads. We have talked about the city road, we have talked about the hospital road, and then the mention of ring road is also there. We have talked about the intersections and roundabouts also. So you can see here punctuation, that is semicolon, is used. It is very important. That also comes under your grammatical range. It's always good to use different kinds of sentences. So you can see here that a complex sentence has been used and the help of punctuation being taken to make it more impressive. You can pause the video and read the third paragraph once again. Okay, moving to the fourth paragraph where we have to compare and conclude our writing. Here we will mention what is left. We are left with the public parking and staff parking. Let's begin with it. The two maps also show that changes were made to public and staff parking area. You can see here on the maps, clearly we can see that there are changes in the parking area. Okay, further we have mentioned in 2007 staff and visitors use the same car park. You can note this on the map, which was situated on the east of Hospital Road and accessed via the ring road. Okay, here you can see with the help of ring road people access this road. Full stop. Then however, comma, by 2010 this original car park had become a designated area for staff parking. A new park located on the east side of the ring road provided parking for the public. That's done. We have covered every part of this map. Nothing is left. You can pause the video and read this whole task once again. You can note in the last two sentences I have made the comparison that in 2010 this original car park had become a designated area for staff parking. Earlier this was used by the public as well as by the staff, but then it became designated area for the staff only. And then a new park located on the east side of the ring road provided parking for the public. Note here I have used east. Earlier I have used the other direction also. See, this is important. If on the map directions are given or any single detail, if it is minor also, then it is also important to use that in your writing. So if directions are mentioned, I will be using this. It is important, and it doesn't mean that you have to use north, south, east, west, all the direction, but at least talk about something about that thing. Here you can have the look of the complete task. We have mentioned 210 words. If you want to know that how this task is going to be marked, then you can watch my earlier video that is based on bar graph. I will provide the link in the description. There I have mentioned that how and what are the things which will be noticed by the examiner, and then you will get the bands accordingly. Make sure you have subscribed the channel. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.